Melih Hans kaptırıyor topu. Ali Tanrı'dan çok süratli. Ali orta yapacak. Sert orta. Sert orta.
Welcome everyone to beautiful Bursa as we welcome Club Brugge for the first leg of our Europa League Quarter Finals. But before we get into that, we do of course have a couple of games to catch up on. So before I phase into nothingness, let's head on into Football Manager 21 and crack on with today's episode. Okay, so our first game saw us go up against Galatasaray, and well, we got off to a cracking start. Lovely through ball, Aaron drills it into the right hand side, less than a minute in. We then went and doubled up, also getting his second of the season, Gökhan Demir. He this time slots it in the left hand side. Things got even better. Yes, Emrehan whipping in, back post, nodded past the goalkeeper, 3-0, 9 minutes in. Then it went all to hell. Yeah. Disappointing goal at the near post. Zubzuk didn't even attempt to dive for it. 3-1. They then went and whipped in another free kick. 3-2. And as you can see from the score, 80th minute, they went and got a third. Lovely through ball. Larson again. Zubzuk, gotta do better. Our defence on the last one, though, was just non-existent, quite frankly. But Zubzuk, a 6.9 is a very generous rating as far as I'm concerned. For me, he was a 6.4, 6.3, maybe even a 6.2. He's got to do better than how he performed in that game. That was rather disappointing. As you saw, we got off to a fantastic start. 3-0 up and we it up. Yes. Not a good way to take that result at all. Now, in terms of the ratings, like I said, Zubzuk got 6.9. Overrated for what he did. Again, Kublai, he got a 6.9. I would say that's a overrate for him. He should have probably got a 6.5. Miranda did get a 6.5. He's got to do better. Lassenor 6.7. Again, probably would have given him a 6.6, 6.5. He wasn't too great. And Blackett on a 6.4. That whole backline and goalkeeper was absolutely terrible. Then, central midfield. Can't be too mad at Emrehan and Shirok. 7.1 and 7.5. Shirok even got a goal. Our wingers, again, did well. Both got 7.6s and a goal each. Mehmet with a 6.7 in the middle, and up front Carranza needs to do a little bit better with a 6.6. In terms of substitutions, well, we have Volkan. He came on, got a 6.3, and I think he was part of the reason they came back and got that result, to be honest, because I tried resting up Emrehan. We had a 3-0 lead, and then, yeah, the youngsters threw it away. Papka, 6.5. Again, I think I was resting Aaron, so yeah, it's not nice. Kurt, 6.5, came on for Mehmet, I believe. Again, got to do better, and Mad. None of the players we substituted had any sort of impact on the game other than probably helping them come back. In terms of the match statistics, well, they had 16 shots to our 5, 7 on target to our 4, 1.79 XG to a 0.76, 6 corners to 4, 21 fouls to 13, 1 yellow card to 2 yellow cards, 88% passing to our 87, 47% possession to our 53. So, in the end, they just had far more shots than us. Our defence just went to sleep after 10 minutes, and yeah, Galatasaray went and made us pay for it. But how did we get on in the second game, where I believe we versed Ankaragücü? We did indeed verse Ankaragücü, and yet again we got off to a nice early start. Blackett playing it across, Thiago drilling it past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper probably should have done a little better, but we'll take a 3-minute goal. We then whipped one in from the corner, nodded back across and poked in at the near post to make it 2. Lovely goal by Miranda. Not the sort of player you'd expect to be popping up with a goal, but we will take it from him. In terms of the match statistics, this time we dominated. 23 shots to their 3, 10 on target to their 2, 2.49 XG to a 0.15, 12 corners to 3, 6 fouls to 21, 0 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 91% passing, that's lovely to see, to 79, and 70% possession to their 30. And, well, we had a lot of green. Zubzuk made up for his previous bad performance, got 7.2. Blackett was outstanding on the left-hand side, getting an 8.8. Kublai, very disappointing, 6.6. Miranda, though, he made up for his bad game previously, got a 7.6 and scored. Lassen, he just was bang average, as per usual, 6.7. In central midfield, Mehmet on 7.6, Emrehan on 7.5, and Thiago in that centre attacking mid on a 7.9 and a goal is all nice to see. And the same with Carranza up front, 7.1. Yes, he didn't get a goal, but he put in the effort. In terms of our wingers, there was bang average. 6.7 for Aaron, 6.8 for Gürkan. In terms of substitutions, well, we had Musin come on for Lassen, I believe. He got 6.7. Lassen was getting 6.7. He just rested him. Shirok, 6.8. I want to say I brought him on for Mehmet, maybe? I'm not quite sure which of that triangle, because I might shuffle them around. But he came on, got 6.8, did a decent job. Ahmet came on, got 6.7. You can guess who he was replacing. Kublai, having that awful 6.6 rating. Anal came on, got 6.6. That's rather disappointing, but it did mean we could rest Carranza, because I believe our Club Brugge game is about 3 days after this game. So we did want to rest up a few players when we could. Papka also came on, got 7.3, outstanding performance over on this left-hand side. So, that's all of that. It is, of course, time to go to Jason Dodsland, prepare for our game against Club Brugge, and head on into the dressing room. So I'll see you all over in the tactical meeting screen in just a second. Welcome everyone to Jason Dodsland, the tactical meeting room. And, well, we've sold 31,285 tickets of our 42,985 capacity. The pitch is in a very good condition here today, but we have gusty weather. Yet again, gusty, 8 degrees Celsius. I came to take you for the good weather. I didn't want to bring the British weather with me. Yeah, it just seems everywhere we go, we get terrible weather recently. Whether it's here in Turkey, whether it's over in Spain. So hopefully when we go to Belgium, we actually get some good weather. But enough rambling about that. We do, of course, have the tactical meeting suggestions. So opposition instructions. We are going to do this. Now, positive or balanced approach. It does seem reasonable to drop it to a balanced approach, especially considering we don't particularly know the strength of Club Brugge. However, this is the home leg. We're playing the home leg first. We need to be positive in this one. We can go to their place and be balanced and try and play a sort of 50-50 game, but here we need to get goals, we need to start well and try and get something to build off going away from home. So we're going to stick with the positive mentality. It's probably going to come back and bite us in the backside, but that is the approach we are going for here today. Now, in terms of the team, there's only one change to our normal European lineup. That is because Miranda is suspended. So, as you can see, Godinho is going into that central defensive role. Zubzuk, of course, is in goal. The rest of the team is Blackett, Kublai and Lassen joining him in defence. Central midfield will be controlled by Mehmet and Emrehan. On the left-hand side of midfield is Aaron. On the right is Gürkan. Thiago in central attacking mid, and of course Carranza up front. A bench of Atberk, Musin, Ahmet, Shirok, Milinkovic, Anal and Mad make up the rest of the players. So let's go head on over to the team sheet, have a little nosy at who Club Brugge have in their lineup and see if we can get a result. So first of all, we have 3 players who are lacking familiarity. That's Gürkan, Dad and Milinkovic. I am literally going to just change his name to Dad at this point, after Burks. And Demir, Gürkan Demir even, has decided he's going to just become Carranza. He's unsure about the tactical instructions, so he's having a nice little complaint. And yeah, so let's head on out of the screen. Mignolet. Okay, Simon Mignolet is the goalkeeper we are going up against today. That is a rather scary prospect. No, it really is not. If there's a goalkeeper at this sort of level that we want to go up against, I guess it probably is Mignolet. So I'm happy with that one. There's no one particularly in their team that's jumping out at me as scary. Volmer is, of course, their captain, so yeah, he's got to be decent. And yeah, let's I want to pick up where we left off last time. Exactly. That's what we want to do, so let's try and go and do it. And before we do that, of course, we do need to talk to the media. So we've got, I'm going to butcher this, Edik Skun of the Milliet is stopping David Okereke. Worry given the form he's been in. Well, I don't know what his form is. 17 goals in 46 games, a 7.52 rating, 26 years of age, and he's valued at 15 million. Is decent in terms of his physicals. Yeah, I think stopping him is, I know we're capable of it. We're going to have to try a few things. He's a good player. We just have to focus on ourselves. I know what he's capable of, and we're going to try out a few things and see what works. No, that doesn't sound very positive at all. I'm never worried about the opposition. They're always going to have good players. Right. Are you hoping that Zubzuk carries on in good form? He's playing well, and I hope he carries on doing so in today's game. As for recent form, well, we're on a win-win-loss draw win. As for Club Brugge, well, they are also going for a 4-2-3-1. They're on a win, loss, win, draw, and draw. And we line up for today's game. Who is going to get the opening highlight in this one, though? As you can see, Rispor is versing Galatasaray. That's a big one because Galatasaray, I believe, is on the same amount of games as us, but they're 3 points behind. So if Rispor in 5th, I believe, can do us a favour and pick up points in that one, that would be great. Erin pulling it back for Mehmet in our game, though. Emrehan gets it up to Thiago. Emrehan in the centre circle. Nice ball over to this left-hand side where Blackett will play it through to Erin. Will he whip it across? No, he's pulled it back for Blackett. Blackett's got acres of space to whip it across. Carranza pulls it back for Erin. Back to Carranza. It's blocked. Gerkan straight at Mignolet. Gerkan, you've got to do better. He's an old man. Just put it in the corner. If you put it in the corner, he's never going to get there. But Emrehan to whip in the corner. 16 minutes in, and we've got a goal. Julian Carranza assisted by Emrehan. I believe that said it was his 18th goal of the season. Let's have another look at this bullet of a header. Whipped in back post. Mignolet just flaps at it in typical Mignolet fashion. And we have a goal. Right, let's try and add to this, lads. Let's try and add to this. Get a second, maybe a third, and then we'll drop back. We'll go balanced. We don't need too many goals. We would like a couple of goals, though. We'd like to build up a nice little margin to go away to Belgium, because it's going to be a tricky fixture. I imagine we might lose it. Maybe 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So if we can just drag in a goal or two, I think we can drag ourselves through the fixture. But this one is at half time, and it's 1-0. We've had 8 shots to their 6-3 on target to their 1, 0.82 XG to 0.49, 5 corners to 1, 7 fouls to 4, 0 yellow cards, 1 yellow card, 90% passing to 80, 58% possession to 48. So let's go to the lads. They've done a good job so far. There's nobody really standing out as bad, is there? Carranza's having a good game. You're doing good. I guess Thiago, pick it up, my friend. All of these are doing well. Could do with a little bit more out of Blackett, but you know what, lads? I am going to go out there and give them, you know what, no gesture. We're simply going to say, I'm delighted with your, no, I'm happy with your performance. I'm not delighted. It's a 1-0. If it was like 3-0 up, I'd say delighted, but no, we're happy. Happy with a 1-0 lead. You can add to it, that'd be nice. Murillo, though, will intercept it, get it to Vormer. Vormer's got a through ball to Kimmich. Lovely save by Zubzuk and cleared by Lassen. Ooh, Rispor. Come on, Rispor. Keep that going, my friend. 0-0. They have just gone and picked up an injury. That's not a good sign. We also could do with probably swapping out a couple of players. We're going to give them a few more minutes yet. We're going to go to our usual 60-second minute substitution time. And now, this is where we get our impact players on. So, Godinho, they're suggesting taking him off for Sharok. He's playing okay, though. Our whole back line is doing their job. what we want to do is get Thiago off and Goulier. So, first of all, we're going to bring on Chirac. He is going to do this. We're going to put him in this ball-winning midfielder. Mehmet's going to push up into this role, and we are going to bring on Milinkovic. Yes, Milinkovic doesn't usually get to play much, but hopefully he can come on, perform here in Europe, because he is not, of course, registered for the league, nor the Turkish Cup. And he can just run out the rest of the game. This is looking rather nice. This, though, would not be. Don't get an equaliser here. An away goal would not be nice. Lads, clear it. Nice one, Milinkovic. Lovely tackle. Carranza clears it upfield. Hunted down by Mehmet, though. The centre-back has played it back to Mignolet, who will hoof it upfield. Lassen, lovely inception. Nods it down for Emrehan. Now back to Godinho. Ball over top to Mehmet. Lovely through ball to Carranza. He's played it over to the right-hand side where he's found Gerkan. Gerkan, will he whip it across? Oh, no, he's gone alone. Oh, lovely. Tapped in by Mehmet. 7th goal of the season, assisted by Gerkan. Not in the cleanest of fashions, but we will take it. A 2nd goal, and we are going to drop this back. It looks like they're trying to float their crosses in, but we don't care, quite frankly. Gerkan has just ran through their defence. Don't know what Mignolet's doing. He's literally lying down on the job. And, yeah, that's Mignolet. That is Mignolet. And balance. We are going to just put our feet up, relax. Milinkovic only doing a 6.6, but that's good enough. We're happy with that. 2-0. Just cruise. End the game. Ref, blow. Thank you. We can breathe. We can go to Belgium and enjoy Belgium, knowing that if we score a single goal, they need 4, because we will have the aggregate rule in our favour. Excellent. Or if we don't score, they just need 2. But, well, 2 for each time. But right now, we are looking pretty good to get through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. That is disgusting. I'm still scared of Arsenal, and we should have a look at those other fixtures to see how the other teams are getting on. But for our game, match statistics first of all, we've had 12 shots to their 9, 4 on target to their 3, 1.78 XG to 0.84, 9 corners to 12 fouls to 11, 0 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 89% passing to 79, 63% possession to 37. And our team, a lot of green. So, first of all, let's go over the ones which aren't green. We've got Milinkovic on the left-hand side with a 6.7. That's a nice rating, but just not good enough. Aaron Goulier, he went off, didn't do great, 6.6. Thiago, again, went off, didn't do great, 6.5. Both of them we need to see more from, especially as starters. Chirac, another substitute, 6.9. Did a decent performance in that ball-winning midfielder role. But the stars of the show, Mehmet, he got a goal and a 7.7. He played as a ball-winning midfielder, played as that central attacking mid, and he was just amazing in both. We then have Carranza, he got a goal and a 7.3 rating. Gerkan got a 7.4. Emrehan with a 7.3. Our backline of Blackett, Kubalay, Godinho and Lassen getting 7, 7.3 and 7.4 and 7.6 respectively, with Zubzuk getting a 7.6. And my throat is getting all dry and scratchy. So, enough excitement. Let's tell the lads, well done. I'm very happy. Very happy. 2-0. That gets you a very happy, lads. Very happy indeed. And as you can see in the other games, PSV was 1-1 against Atlanta. They managed to get an equaliser from a penalty. We then have Arsenal 1-0 only at Fulham. Fulham has either got really good or Arsenal has just deteriorated a lot. Ajax is 3-2 against Cologne. That is going to be an interesting fixture. They could win 1-0 at home and steal this tie. So, let's head on out of here. Rispor, come on my friends. 2-2 in that game. In fact, look at that. They thought that, in fact, 81st minute, 89th, 90th minute. They thought they'd won it twice over. No, they didn't, because 90 plus 6 Sport, you handsome gentlemen. I want to kiss each and every one of you. As you can see, that has gone and dented their aspirations. They're 2 points behind us with our game in hand. And as you can see, they've only got 7 games remaining. We have 8. 8 games. We're getting to the dying stages of the league. We might, in fact, win it. That is lovely to see. Imagine we could possibly win the Europa League and the league in this season. That would be nuts. Now, our aim, of course, was just to win the league. We're going to try and attempt both. If we get one, that's great. If we get both, that's amazing. But that, of course, has to wait for future episodes. I'm, of course, going to play Sport myself now. Hopefully they don't put up as much of a fight against us as they did against Galatasaray. And they let us just sort of cruise through, please. I've just noticed the weather's absolutely terrible for that game. Wet, 13 degrees Celsius. In fact, before we go, Club Brugge, are we going to get good weather in Belgium? Like I said, we've had bad weather in Spain, we've had bad weather here in Turkey. Bad weather is following us every single place we go. Recently, it's just been awful. We're getting British weather over here, and we don't like it. What have we got over in Belgium? I will settle for that. I will settle for overcast. 9 degrees, a little bit more on the chilly side, but we don't have the rain, we don't have a breeze. We have just a nice calm day. 9 degrees, lovely for a game of football, and we can enjoy our vacation to Belgium. But that's for the next episode. I am now rambling a little bit more than usual, but I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.